A Schlitterbahn co-owner is arrested in connection with the 2016 death of a child at the park's Kansas location.
And that has raised questions about the safety of our water park and how the legal troubles could affect Schlitterbahn's future here in Corpus Christi. Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. This trouble for Schlitterbahn centers around a fatal accident back in August of 2016.
That's right. You may recall that a 10-year-old boy was tragically killed at the water park in Kansas City, Kansas. Now the company, along with current and former executives, are facing criminal and legal action. Chris 6 News reporter Greg Chandler starts our team coverage tonight. He joins us live from the Schlitterbahn Water Park on the island. Greg?
Well, Priscilla, it's another blow for the troubled water park. Schlitterbahn co-owner Jeff Henry is in a Brownsville jail this evening after he was arrested Monday. Henry was indicted by Kansas's attorney general on 1 count of second-degree murder, 5 counts of aggravated endangering a child, and 12 counts of aggravated battery. Those charges stem from a series of incidents at the Kansas City, Kansas Schlitterbahn Park. A 10-year-old boy died there in August of 2016 on the Verrückt water slide. Several other injuries were also reported on that slide. Jeff Henry helped design the slide. The indictments state he and the other designers, Tyler Miles and John Schooley, lacked the technical expertise to properly design the ride. Now, both Miles and Schooley have also been indicted. I reached out to the Cameron County District Attorney's Office to find out when Henry may be extradited back to Kansas. No word back from them yet, though we do hear that Henry is expected in court tomorrow. Meanwhile, the rides here at Schlitterbahn, like many others, have to be inspected annually by state requirements for safety. In fact, Schlitterbahn has 4 rides on the state's list of attractions that need to be inspected. Chief Investigative Reporter Rick Spruill tells us the status of those inspections.
The park is set to reopen for the summer on April 28th. 3 of the park's 4 rides have safety inspection stickers that expire 2 days later. A 4th one will expire at the end of May. Those 3 rides are the Boogie Bond, the Sky Blaster, and the Bond Blaster. Their safety stickers expire April 30th. Now, the park's marquee ride, the one everyone can see from Park Road 22, is called the Padre Plunge. Its safety sticker expires at the end of May, according to the state's inspection list. Now, these stickers matter because they tell the world the ride has been inspected and deemed safe. So the state requires them to be posted at all rides, along with information on how to report unsafe conditions if you notice them. We asked Schlitterbahn for access to the park to get a look at their stickers and their signs today. They declined. So with that, we turn to Jessica Savage, who found Mayor Joe McComb today and asked what comes next. After all, McComb's predecessors on the council banked heavily on the park's long-term success, which clearly is now in doubt. Here's Jessica.
Thanks, Rick. The owners are in bankruptcy and the park is for sale. And just yesterday, the park's creator and co-owner arrested on something separate, the death of a 10-year-old boy. Mayor Joe McComb says he's not worried how that will affect the park here in Corpus Christi.
It's a tragic situation, but I think the brand is still good and has a public appeal, and they'll recover. From a business standpoint, they'll recover.
And that recovery is crucial for city leaders. Back in 2012, they signed a $117 million tax incentive deal with the water park developers. The city has paid a little more than $5 million. The deal is performance-based. That means as the project expands and its hotel and sales tax money continue to come in, the city can give a portion of that tax revenue back to the owners. And because of the way the deal was written, the Schlitterbahn brand will be forever tied to those incentives.
And the reason was the brand had a lot of value.
And that value on a local level is being tested. According to bankruptcy court documents, the developers of the Corpus Christi water park missed several payments on bank loans worth about $30 million. About a year ago, the financial troubles forced the water park into bankruptcy court. And just last month, the water park was set to be sold at public auction, but at the last minute, the sale was canceled. Now, a New York-based group called Keene Summit Capital Partners is trying to sell the property. The money from that sale will pay back the companies that invested in Schlitterbahn, but not the taxpayers. For now, it's unclear when and if that sale could happen. Jessica Savage, 6 Investigates.
And we will, of course, continue to follow the developments in this story. And you can always find the latest on our team coverage of Schlitterbahn by checking our website, christv.com.